So I tried going live somewhere else, but I don't know, like something just drew me to YouTube. Sorry, today I'm not like in the best mood ever. My arm's kind of broken. Um, my last video was about my book, and this is pretty much like a follow-up about my book. But it's just how much inspiration and how much I can tell you to go and buy the pre-orders. Like right now it's really hard for me to even write. This accident came in a terrible timing. Then again, one in my life doesn't. Um, for once in my life, I kind of wanted to get a lot of people to watch, because I want to ask for a little bit of advice. I'm kind of lost. Um, I'm usually very decisive, and I know exactly what I want, but today I'm confused because I really want to write my book, but is that just my hobby, or is that my passion? I've been doing optometry and opticianry for 5 to 6 years already. I love it, and I have a good time at work, and I enjoy it. But is that my passion? Or my dreams of becoming a Supreme Court justice? And for that, you need to be a lawyer for 10 years and an attorney. Is that what I want? Oh man. Now that I'm more determined than ever to follow my dreams and to not give up, that's when I get more flustered. Because I get confused what my dreams are. I used to know exactly what I wanted. Then I was put to the test. And turns out I picked a completely different road than exactly what I wanted. And there's not a day that passes by that I ask myself, did I choose the correct road? Am I where am I where am I where I'm supposed to be? And I don't think I am. Like, how to explain it? I feel like deep down, like right here, like inside my gut, like I I feel like there's something great coming. I don't know, I just have this feeling that I'm meant to do something greater than I could possibly imagine. Because I've survived a lot of pretty crazy shit that you just don't really survive. But what is it? Is writing my book really gonna help people? I wish I wouldn't doubt myself as much as I do. But it's just, I'm so afraid and terrified of failing that it freaking really scares me to like give it my best shot and just be like, you know, exposed to failure. Failing sucks. You need to have a lot of guts and you need to have a lot of, you know, personality, a lot of like, to be able to fall. And I've been there. So I'm guessing I'm pretty strong. I am really strong. I just don't give myself enough credit. I don't know how many of you guys do the same thing. That not that you see yourself as less, you just don't see yourself as more. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Um, I do these videos because, as sad as it sounds, I feel at peace when I like let everything that I have to let out. And I feel at peace when nobody can judge me about it because nobody's perfect. We're all human. We all make mistakes and we all go through like deep shit, different shit. But at the end, it's to learn the same lessons. And that's humanity. And that's just life. I just wish I could have, like, some lessons could have waited till a little bit later for me to learn. Um, like, I'm happy. I'm happy to see where I am from last year. But to be very honest, I can't let go of last year. There's something about last year that I need to figure out if it was true or false. And I can't talk to a psychiatrist or psychologist or any professional about it because their opinion kind of like sucks more than like anybody else's opinion because it's like, oh, you're crazy. It's like, no, I wasn't. So if I wasn't, then what was it? Was it real? Because if it was, then oh my god, um, why did it happen to me? And why did it just disappear? Um, how about I start from the beginning? Um, Last year I met this man. He was a security guard of my buildings. Um, he was the only person who would listen to me, so I kind of like appealed to that. He wouldn't judge me. He told me that the best thing he liked about me was that I did drugs. um, he listened to me singing. He manipulated and used the living shit out of me. He took me when I was the most vulnerable and made me needed of him. Turned me against my own family. Because of that man, I even ended up in Citrus. It all started when he introduced me to, like, instead of coke, a different drug, a stronger drug. And he said that he was like Queen of the South type of shit. Well, that I was Queen of the South because I was like his wife or whatever. Let me remind you, I was not. Um, and it saddens me to say that somehow I kind of liked it. It was quite a thrill, but it wasn't real. Even though the things that happened like seemed like, oh my god, they couldn't have been rehearsed because they were just perfectly aligned. Like he'd be like, oh, the cops are following us, but wait, they're gonna stop the car in front of us, and he was dead on. They would, so I'd get paranoid as fuck and be like, oh my god, this nigga, like, is he an undercover cop? Like, what is he? And then he told me he was an FBI agent. FBI agent. Um, I don't know how stupid I was, or how much I can possibly say that I was so stupid because I actually believed every word he said to the T. To the point I left my paralegal career. I confronted my professor, which I have never done in my life. I ended up in Citrus twice. I turned against my family. I got into heavier drugs. I started hallucinating, but not seeing dead people or none of that, but reading and seeing things like that were just not ordinary on my computer. Like I felt like everything was directed towards me. Like, when you ask Google a question, like it gave me the answers. Some of them were mean, some of them were nice, but they were all somehow directed to me because I could just feel it. Like I felt like it was reading but understanding beneath a point that I can't even explain. It was like some type of vision from out of like nowhere. Like if I was being recluded in an academy for something that I'm special at, and I just didn't make it because I didn't understand what was going on and I was so defensive about it. I felt like it was a constant battle last year throughout the whole entire year. To be 100% honest with whoever's watching or whoever watches this, um, I have no idea how I survived. Um, I swear to God, I think that I would go outside my balcony and see like spaceships. Not like really spaceships, but like something was out there. Um, I like to believe that the person answering back all my questions and letting me read all these cool articles and giving me back my hope and the strength that I have this year, which is so much passion and so much strength and so much like fire to live. I think it was God. But damn, like he took a very long time with me. um, I'm just so confused about what happened because I couldn't have made it all up with my head. There were things that were too real. Like I lost my email. Like I completely lost access to it. And in that email, I swear to God, like I had just gotten home from school. I had night school for paralegal, and I had just finished like passing all my finals and all that stuff. And um, like as soon as I got home, like it was like 11:30 p.m. and his phone rings, and this woman's voice comes out, and she's like, "Oh, come downstairs. It's time to do your job." And he's like, "Oh, they came to talk to me about you." Because remember, he was an FBI agent. And I believed him. Motherfucker didn't even like have, he wasn't even a US citizen, man. But I guess that didn't come across my head last year. Um, what can I say? I believed him. Um, it was like 30 minutes after he comes back up. And he's like, oh, check your email. And when I checked my email, gee shit, like there was a letter and it was a scholarship from the Department of Education. Ugh, I read it and it was beautiful. It wasn't just like any promissory note. It was like a new one. Like it was real. So real. That I went to the school to fight for my scholarship. um, yeah, they never wanted to see me back in that campus. That man made me fight for something that wasn't even existent. And I can't believe that I listened to him to do that. What does that tell you? Don't pick the first person that's there just because you're the only person that's there. Sometimes it's better to be alone than to be with someone that's going to bring you so much harm in your company. I don't want to make this book about him. On the contrary. But it's just, he made a big impact. But not because I loved him, because I didn't. It was because his lies, just the things that he did. I mean, his way of manipulation, the way that he like screwed with my head, like, I don't get it. Um, he almost won. The only reason I won was because I wasn't fighting the same war he was. I wasn't fighting to see who's better or to win him over or to gain anything of it. I was just fighting to survive and to regain back my life. And I did. And in that process, I found myself again. Learned to love myself, to appreciate myself, to value myself, to know my worth. Um, I learned a lot. But I'm also really curious about it. That's why writing this book is so meaningful. It's such a journey. It's so touching. Because I'm either going to be crying, laughing, with a with a panic attack or whatever while writing it, because it's reliving all the memories that I so said I was going to forget, because that's like a year of my life that I don't want to relive again. But then again, it's so necessary for me to do so, to be able to understand it. Because how could I have survived insanity just like that? How? Why am I so special? Or am I? I'm not, right? I'm just like everyone else. I have so many questions and so many things that I wish I had the answers to. I tried talking to a psychic, and when she threw the cards, they were so freaking accurate that I paid $50 just to hear myself talk, because I was so excited about it. Kind of funny, right? I'm gonna see how Twitch works and kind of exchange, because I really need to promote this book, man. I need to get a pre-orders. Plus, it's not that bad. It's actually a pretty good book. I don't give myself enough credit as I should. And this is so hard to do, guys, when you don't have your glasses on. Bro, I suck at this. Um, Journey of insanity. Where's my puppy? Puccini! Becca. If I had more people, I would answer questions and give advice and tell you the best I got, but this is my puppy. Say hi, Pelucini. Come here. Say hi. This has been my life. The one person that has made me survive this world. My truest best friend. My companion. My sleeping buddy. My everything buddy. Right, buddy? Say woof. I'm Pelucini, and I love my mommy. This is the best thing I got. I love him. He came out of a crazy adventure and a crazy thing that I did, but I'm so glad I have this puppy. Like, I didn't know what it was to really love something or like a dog or an animal until I finally found him. Like, I wouldn't understand why people did birthdays for their pets or why they buy them like clothes or all that stuff. And then now I so freaking get it because I just want to like celebrate his birthday and buy him presents. And this is my baby. Say hi. Say hi. Say, why don't you pretty little fellows with doggies follow me? My mommy's super cool. Yes, she is. You should follow her. You should definitely follow her. And you should buy her book. You should pre-order it, for sure. Oh my god, I probably look like a dumbass doing this. But who cares? He doesn't sleep until I go to sleep. Like, this is my buddy. Damn, I usually have a lot to say. And today I'm just like, have no idea what to say. Today's just one of those days that I'm out of it. That I need a friend. It's kind of sad that you need a friend, but you don't really have one. Let me see if one of my supposed friends are still awake, but I highly doubt it. I don't think he likes me much. Let's see. It's kind of late, isn't it? Yeah.
Hello?
Oh my god, you're awake.
Yeah, I'm surprised to call this late. What's up?
I've been live streaming for like about an hour, and then I decided to call you because on YouTube I have one follower, and then on
Wait, you need what?
like on YouTube I have one person looking at me.
You've been on there for an hour? You've been on there for an hour and nobody's been there?
I don't know, like for 30 minutes, but I don't know what to talk about for the first time in my life. I really don't know what to say.
No, you haven't had any people watching you.
Yeah, that too.
People have been there? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble understanding. Has people been in your chat?
No, dude.
No. Okay.
No.
So, what do you need help with now?
Today I fucked up again.
How? Like, hold on a second. I gotta pee. Hold on. Excuse me.
Everyone can see you and hear you because I'm still live.
Really? Oh,
well, not see you technically, but hear you.
All right, hold on a second. Give me a second.
What are you doing up so late?
Work. Well, it's usually not. I usually do stay up late. I mean, I've been trying to go to bed earlier lately, but some noise occurs. Or, well, tonight I was just doing some stuff, but something weird.
Tonight I did a bad thing. It's just, I've been on Twitch, but I don't know if I was really streaming or not.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Dear Maria. Okay, so you created a separate one?
Huh?
You created